Hello everyone, how you doing and welcome to another The War Within Magetower video. In today's video we're going to be doing Destruction Warlock as it was one of the most requested specs. I will be also doing Disc Priest today. If you want to see any of the classes done, make sure to leave a comment and I will get your request ASAP within 2 to 3 days. Alright, so for this challenge we're going to be using all the green items from the auction house with a socket preferably, and the item level has to be between the item levels of 120 and 320. The reason for that is when you go inside the Magetower, all of your items get scaled down to 120. If you have an item below 120, it does not get scaled up. So that's how you get the most value out of it. If you look at the rings, they're 117 and their stats will not be touched at all. And the reason you want the item level cap to be 320 is for you to apply old expansion enchants onto the items. Alrighty. For the trinkets, I am using the Prophecy Tarot, which is something you can buy from the auction house, and the Armored Elekk tusk. This is a really easy trinket to get. I have made a video on how to get this, which I will be linking in the description so you can check it out and get it fast. It's gonna take you around 3 to 4 minutes to get it on every character. Alrighty, for the consumables, we are gonna be running with Greater Flask of Endless Fathoms. I am gonna be applying a Howling Rune into my weapon. We are obviously gonna need drums. Then we have the Superior Battle Potion of Intellect. An alternative for this one is gonna be Potion of Unbridled Fury. Those are equally good. What else do we have? And there should be one more consumable, which is the Boralus Blood Sausage. Yes. We have to purchase that one. I see we do not have any. We're gonna mount the auction house mount and get it. I will be listing all of these consumables in the description as well. Boralus Blood Sausage. Alrighty, so in the meanwhile, we can take a look at my talents. This is the build I'm going for. We have Havoc is pretty much mandatory here because it's a 2-target fight. Everything else is just a very simple talents build, which I use on almost all of the raid fights. Alrighty, let's blast. I might actually let this one down so I can actually like switch around the buttons. Drums here, and yeah, this looks good so far. And the potion is gonna be here. So the fight overall is quite scripted because you know exactly what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. But we're gonna play through it together step by step. The issue with this fight is you do not want to kill the caster too quick, because the caster does an earthquake cast, which you use to break the shields of the worm. When you start the fight, the worm has like 9 shield stacks. Each stack of the shield reduces its damage taken by 10%, which equals to a total of 90%. And each cast of Earthquake this guy does, you are able to remove 3 stacks of these. So you want this guy to cast at least 3 Earthquakes before you kill before you kill it. Alright, before that we're gonna apply our consumables. Oh, don't forget about Augment Rune. Doesn't matter from which expansion, just use any. And Boralus Blood Sausage. Where did it go? There we go, here it is. We did also make a new discovery yesterday, which I've made a video on. It's gonna also be linked in the description. There are some enchants that are unscaled currently, apparently. And like, if you look at this, I currently have 60 versatility, and that specific enchant procs for up to 340 extra versatility during the fight, which is a huge damage increase if you want to grab those. They are cheap enchants as well, not so expensive. Make sure to take a look into it. I am not gonna use it in this fight because I don't know when they're gonna fix it, so I don't have to remake these guides every time, because like the damage I am dealing is not the same as the damage you're gonna deal once they're fixed. So it makes no sense for me to make guides like on the basis of those items. Alrighty, we also need health stones, and then we are good to go. So about 8 seconds into the fight, this guy, maybe a little bit more, 10, 15 seconds, this guy's gonna cast the interruptible cast. This cast has to be interrupted every time. You cannot afford to let this one go through because he's gonna kill you. This guy also does a cast. This is not interruptible. If you want to interrupt it, you have to stun it. And that makes it a bit hard. Warlock is quite tanky. You can just ignore this cast. Make sure you're not casting any spell the moment that cast finishes. Because if you do, he's gonna interrupt you and make you locked to that school of spell for a few seconds. But we're gonna get to it. We're gonna pop our cooldown, but we are not gonna interrupt it. Beautiful. That's the cast I mean. You can mortal coil it sometimes, but it's not mandatory. Alright, we let the cast go through. That's not good. Ah, beautiful, but we did get 3 stacks removed, so that's fine. Interrupt. Mortal coil gets ready for the next cast. We're gonna do this. Wait, what? What the hell? Like, this is a bug. Because this Jormung's Fury is when the worm is burrowing around. And the worm was already outside. So I cannot get hit by this when the worm is already outside. This is interesting. We're gonna go again. And I also played it badly as well. I'm gonna make some changes to the talent build because Shadow Fury is quite mandatory if you ask me. So if I keep Mortal Coil and my interrupt for that guy, I'm gonna need some things. It doesn't matter. We're gonna just go like CBA. I just need to play better. I'm not gonna make changes to something that doesn't need changes. And my Healthstone wasn't keybound. Beautiful. And you are not gonna pop your drums unless you're like until your second or third Infernal cast. Because as mentioned, you want the worm to have zero, um, 0 or maybe 1 or 2 shield charges before popping your cooldowns with Bloodlust. And you want to like blast the worm down in 30 seconds fast. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, consumables are down. I should not have used that one, but it doesn't matter. Alright, Earthquake is down. We're gonna fear the Felber's cast. 2 shield charges are removed. We're gonna play around these other 2 stones so we can remove more shield charges. Interrupted. Alright, earthquake again. We're gonna get away from there. Alright, beautiful. I'd like to get some cast off if possible. Why did I cast Rain of Fire there? We're gonna play around the stones again. Beautiful. The fear is off. We're gonna cast a fear to not take any damage from that. The worm has 5 stacks now, so 50% damage reduction. We're gonna try and see what we can do here. We could technically use this moment to... Alright, beautiful. Alright. We can remove one more stack. And then we can probably kill this guy. We can already kill it. We did it. But now the worm cannot cast even one spell. Oh shit, we die. Oh my god. Beautiful. Dead. And yeah. Like, that scream is supposed to kill you, but Warlock is so tanky it doesn't happen. I missed my chance to CC it, and I did not have any defensives. I don't know how I survived that, really. But yeah, that's how the fight is done. You want to get 3 to 4 Earthquake casts to get it done, but yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Do not forget to join our community in Discord. The link is in the description below. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in and peace out.